Hello. So I just wanted to show you the timeline that I put together. I really couldn't find anything. These are the sources. The Facebook group, I think this is Xana's, in memory of Xana. There's a Reddit group that's like, why is their timeline so vague? ABC News did an article. Shocker. But the thing about it is, if you click on the timeline link, it's not there. But I still use some of the information. We also have Olivia Gonzalez. It's Kaylee's sister that she did with Inside Edition. Here is the map that the LE gave to the town or somehow is on Reddit. Here is the timeline. So everything in red is monumental. So the reason this is November 12th, that's the night before. So at 8 o'clock, we have Ethan was at his sister's formal prior to going to Sigma Chi. This is a very valid question. College parties, when I was in college, didn't start until 10:30 or 11. So this comment that there's no way to college parties and left the second one before 9. There was a comment that someone said in these sororities or in the fraternity, I don't know which one, but in the Greek life, you can have something called like a dinner date, and it's usually at a bar, and it's between 6 and 8. So that was a thought. Anyway, this part of the timeline is going to go in half an hour increments because that's pretty much where we are. It breaks up a little bit right here and goes in 5-minute increments. And then once we get home, it's in 1-minute increments. So Ethan and Xana are in blue. The surviving roommates are in pink. And Maddie and Kaylee are in green. And so at 8:30, we assume, I think, that Ethan and Xana are at the Sigma Chi frat house. And there were notes that Dylan and Bethany were out in the town. There's a question that maybe Maddie and Kaylee took an Uber to the Corner Club bar. And then at 1:45, so this says 1:45, one of them said 1:40, 1:45 to 2, the girls were at the grub truck. They waited for about 10 minutes, and then between 1:45 and 2, they were all home. Okay. So they are all back at the house. Starting at 2:26, Kaylee calls Jack 6 times. So between 2:26 and 2:44, we have Kaylee. I made up these times, like I just threw this in here, just so that I could visualize the minutes between 2:26 and 2:44. And so she's calling Jack, hey, Jack, where are you? And then at 2:44, Maddie calls Jack. So 2:44, so they're both doing this at 2:44. And then Maddie calls Jack 3 times. Maddie calls Jack again between 2:44 and 2:52. And then at 2:52, Maddie makes her final call to Jack. Okay. No word from Ethan or Xana. Then the mayor released time between 3 and 4. The coroner said between 3 and 5. Okay. Then we have the 911 call at 11:58 a.m. So this is just a quick glance, and I just really did it for myself because I wanted to visualize it. And really, what we really have here is a timeline I think this picture of Ethan is from that night. So we know he was here. I don't know if anyone's checked the metadata, actually. I just thought of that. So that is our Ethan and Xana, mostly Ethan, timeline. Okay, the other thing I did was create an Idaho 4 Google Drive folder. Anyone can access it. You can comment. If you're one of the OGs, you know who you are, then just shoot me an email and I will open it up. So far in our Idaho 4 folder, we have the pictures of various people. I'm super visual, so I need to see pictures. We have the timeline. I just showed that to you guys. And we have the University of Idaho financial statements. I know there's someone in here who is an accountant, so we aren't going to do a deep dive together on this, but the documents are right here, and we are not going to go over this together. I haven't looked at them yet, and I just wanted to show you guys they're right here. Please feel free to grab them and do a deep dive and let us know what you get. Or I'd be more than happy. I might do this anyway, but I just wanted to show you guys. So we have a shared folder for Idaho. We have the pictures, the timelines that I'm making right now. In this shared document, you can grab it. I also saw a comment that a cheat sheet would be helpful for the new people, and I will think about that. I don't know how I feel about having anything printed, so that might just be one of those, I don't know. But the point is, we have our shared folder and we have the Idaho 4 timeline that basically tells us absolutely nothing. And these are the sources, and I will see you guys in a minute. Thanks.